Shalom and welcome to Mitzvah Torah. This share is entitled, Who Won in the Battle Between Lavan and Yaakov? We already see Yaakov as he's approaching Lavan knows there's a big battle up ahead. He even hints to Rachel when he said that I am a relative of your father Lavan, Anochi, Achi, I'm his brother, and Rashi quotes the Medrash in the Gemara that I'm his brother, meaning he wants to be nice, I'll be nice. He wants to be tough, I'll roll in the gutter with him. He knew he was in for a battle. And we all know he went to Yeshiva Shem V'Aver 14 years to prepare for this big battle, getting ready to deal with a different kind of a person. And how did he fare? So you say, well, he walked away 20 years later with extreme wealth. That's in the physical world. And more importantly, with 2 wives, Bila Zilpa, huge family. He had the Shvatim. Just Binyamin was on the way, was going to be born. So it was a huge success. So I'd say correct. In the war against Lavan, he won the war. What about the battles along the way? Did he win each one? So I'm wondering, this is speculation. Speculation. I'm wondering if it wasn't so simple. Some battles along the way, not so simple that he won, but in the end, he walked away victorious. He goes ahead. He makes the first deal. He's going to work for 7 years. And for Rachel, and lo and behold, it's Leah. He says, what's going on? Now, what does Lavan say? It's not nice to go ahead and marry a younger one off. It's not nice. Yaakov doesn't answer. And the question goes, why doesn't he answer? Why doesn't he answer? So you could just say he had to cut his losses, understand, I'll get Rachel. It's ridiculous what happened, but there's no reason arguing. I don't want to lose Rachel. It could be that. I'm wondering about something else. I'm wondering if as much as Yaakov prepared for evil, to have someone go ahead, so slick, so smooth, saying as a tzaddik, as a complete tzaddik, Yaakov, I mean, it's not nice. What are you doing? You want the young one before the older one? Are you a decent human being? Yaakov was so like, huh? He was shocked. Lavan is presenting himself as a tzaddik, turning Yaakov into the Rasha here. And Yaakov for a moment was like stunned. He prepared for issues. He prepared for evil. But now he's encountering this liar head to head. Yes, he had exposure to Esav, it's true. But this is going to head with Lavan. And he's like, what? And then he goes ahead and he talks about what? As the parsha goes on, his wages were changed again and again and again. He got nothing. He's walking away with nothing. And only when he does the whole episode he has with getting the rods and the speckled and then he built up his wealth. What happened till then? Nothing. Lavan somehow pulled it off. And then Yaakov's testimony in the end. He changed his ways dozens of times. He worked like a dog. He had ice on him at night. He was in the sharav, the heat wave in the day. Any animals that were hurting and broken, it was his loss. Seems like Lavan really took advantage over there. And it seems like those battles along the way, it could be that Lavan did, quote, win those battles. But as we said, in the end, Yaakov walked away with the Shvatim, with his wives, the children, and wealth. So he won the war. He did. But I think there's some important messages. Number one, this is all part of Yaakov's growth. Well, because he learned in the theories, he learned in the base medrash of Shem V'Aver, till he was in it with Lavan. Like, huh? A guy could lie through his teeth and present himself as just a tzaddik. I think Yaakov was like, huh? Wow, it took him a while. So the academic learning at Shem V'Aver was helpful, and it did help him implement it, but it took time learning on the job to deal with it. And he did succeed in this task as well. Because at the end, he went ahead when he was off the grounds of Lavan. He wasn't in the hornet's nest anymore. He was a little bit more psychologically and physically free. Then he was able to rip Lavan apart. You treated me like garbage all these years. You changed my wages. I work like a dog. Then he was able to stand up totally. Now, one can argue with everything I'm saying and say everything he did was strategic and worked out. It could be. And he purposely didn't argue during his time there because he just wanted to get Rachel and Leah and the kids out, and he just had to go ahead and give in. It wasn't like he was overwhelmed. It could be. But I'm wondering if this was part of Yaakov's growth of the abstract learning about evil was with Shem Vev earlier. But now he had to live with it, and he was shocked into realizing eventually not to be shocked, not to be surprised, not to be caught off guard. And then eventually he was going ahead, he could go head to head with him fully, where he was planning things out. He wasn't shocked by anything that Lavan would say anymore. And once he was out of the environment, he was fully ready for the battle. Physical, psychological, anything that Lavan was going to say, he could answer back. He wasn't going to be overwhelmed in any way. It's an interesting look at Yaakov Aveenu, one approach over here. Is it correct or not? I don't know. But it is an amazing testament. I don't think there's a criticism of Yaakov by saying that at first he was overwhelmed by this slick liar and then he grew. Tzaddik isn't born perfect. Okay, and he was dealing with evil and we see his growth. So I think this is a nice compliment to Yaakov and not a criticism. Shalom.